Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today we just gonna take a look real quick and kind of skim through this Gray Zone Warfare gameplay, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts and excuse me, my thoughts and opinions on this real quick. Alright, so starting off here, obviously, I think Big Fry had mentioned this, but the upper animations of the bodies look a little stiff. Nothing crazy, but that's one of the first things that kind of stands out to me about this gameplay. Let's speed along here real quick a little bit. So we got the chopper that comes in. It's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I don't see nothing too bad about this animation or anything like this. So I do like how this is this open world map. You know, it is a pretty big open world we got going on here. It seems a bit lackluster. You know, like these are some big open fields and a lot of space where there's nothing, and you're not gonna want to. I feel like a lot of players aren't going to want to be caught anywhere in here. You know, they're gonna stick to the tree line. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how these fields are going to actually play out when the game comes out. There's very minimal buildings, and there's just a lot of space. It's a lot of space where there's nothing that's really going on. I'm curious if these are going to be events or something, like something that would be cool to see helicopter crashes to loot, or events, you know, maybe bosses or something. I really hope they're going to have bosses in this game. I think that could really have a potential. A lot of people have commented on the frogs. The frogs sound loud to me. The frogs do sound loud, which I'm curious if there's going to be headsets in here like in Tarkov that are just going to lower and raise ambient noise around you. That'll be something interesting to see. Sounds pretty good. It looks really good. With it being an Unreal Engine 5, I'm not worried about how this game's going to look. I'm just worried about how it's going to play. So there's our first bit of combat. I'm going to go back right here. You can actually see the bullets hitting the leaves while he's shooting there. It's pretty cool. Looks good. The snipe in here, yeah, it's hard to tell if you even hit him. There's not a lot of reaction from the AI. This is one small clip, so we'll see how that actually increases. You got to remember we're going into an alpha with this too, so we'll actually see how that goes when we actually get into the game. Because obviously these developers are going to play this game the way they want it to be played, not the way it's going to actually play out. We're going to speed up a little bit here. So now we're going to get into some more of the structures around the town here. And those frogs are loud. I'm curious if that's like because they're by the creek, or if they intended for the frogs to be so loud to maybe muffle noise. I'm curious to see how many of these buildings are enterable. The one on the left right here, it looks enterable. You know, it looks 3D. It looks like it has texture and resolution in there. This building. Then we got the healing. The healing animations look good. I like the hotbar. I like the animation. I like the compass. No complaints about that. The only thing I will say is, like, it looks like he wraps way too much gauze. And these healing animations are a little long, especially if he's just fixing a light bleed right now. It's a pretty long animation. They could cut that in half if you ask me. Move up a little bit. I like the sight. I like the gun. I do like how this feels. The combat looks like it feels good. You can see the other players doing healing animations, so you know what everybody's doing. I like that. Now, something I noticed, you see a lot of the red reflecting off of objects that he's looking at. I don't know if that's intended, if that's part of the effect of the scope. See, like right there, if we go back here, it might be hard to see on your guys' screen, but I'm curious about that. I've never noticed that. So let's move on ahead here. We got him looting inside. We got multiple stories. The details look good. The buildings look lived in. I will say that. You got, looks like you can get on the roof through the window. You got angles to get to. But there's not a lot of lootable items, and I'm curious about that. It's supposed to, looting's gonna have to be a big part of this, because I'm pretty sure what he just looted was a mission objective item. So, is that loot that you're actually gonna be able to grab? I don't know. But another person mentioned they don't loot any bodies in this whole 23 minutes either, and that's really interesting. If they're not just trying to show that off, or if they just didn't want to loot bodies right now. But we got this. This looks. Let's take a look at this. So, I'm assuming this is your secure container, a safe lock, 4 slots, your pockets. So you got your bag with a gun slot on the bag. You got your rig here. I don't see any armor, but you got helmets. So I'm assuming this might be an armored rig. So yep, you got a contact slot. So you will be having headphones. Headphones confirmed. You got your glasses and stuff. I wonder if the glasses are gonna help flashbangs. It doesn't show the health tab. You got squad here. Your level settings. This is like a whole menu. So they got a weight system, blood, hydration, energy. Yeah. And then you got your melee and everything. This is a lot like Tarkov. It really is. You got the health and everything. You got controls down here. Fast equip, fast unequip, hotkeys. It looks like. He's giving his homie some meds. Something we love to see. I'm wanting to see the gunsmith. Oh, okay. So you got. That sounds like when you. So you'll be able to hear people when they're hurt. Alright. You got guns. It looks like you can pick up weapons. Let's get back to the end. Let's get down to the extract. So see, a lot of this, after they get out of their main objective and they're going to the extract, it's a lot of nothing, you know? You're not going to see players in this field unless they're just decide they want to run across the middle of an open field for whatever reason. You would want to do that in a game like this, but that's one of my things. The upper animations in the fields I'm kind of curious about, in the looting. We're going to see how it all plays out, but I'm excited to get my hands on this game. Let's take a look here. So it looks like you're going to have to open your map to call in your extract. And you got base camp. So I'm wondering if you're close enough to base camp, can you just extract by going back to base camp? You know what I'm saying? But it looks like we got bigger points of interest. That's cool to see. Airfields, but a lot of open fields. So I'm curious to see how these open fields are going to work. Can you get boats on these rivers? I don't know. But you click base camp to call it transport. So that's why I'm wondering if you are going to have to, if you can just go back there without calling the transport. But as you see here, they'll get to the edge of this forest line. They won't go into the open field. And you just kind of chill out until the helicopter comes in. Which I don't have any complaints about the extracting. It looks a pretty cool idea. I'm curious to see if you can destroy extract helicopters and grab people's loots while they're trying to extract. How that might work out. But yeah, the game looks good. The game looks great. I'm excited to get my hands on it and see where this goes, you know.